had the magic touch. I'm not sure if I've got some background in here.
What feedback?
I received a few feedback things from the community, and I'm not sure why this is. This really? Can you actually hear me, or does it sound as bad on your side as mine? Okay. All right. I think I've got too much feedback, so I'll pass until I see a resolution. Thank you.
Not sure about that. I'll pass. Thank you very much, Mayor. I'm introducing too much technology in the background here. Thank you.
Mr. Simpson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you, Mr. Whitco. Before I get to Mr. Whitco, you would call on me, Mr. Mayor, wouldn't you, after that introduction to the Twilight Zone? And I
exactly.
that, since that's one of the most best done television shows ever. However, getting to you, Mr. Whitco, I appreciate the report, and I have a question. We have on the council talked a great deal about mental health in the city, and I'm wondering if any of your committee members have a background in mental health, and if not, perhaps when you were looking for people to serve on the committee, you keep out for somebody with that. Thank you.
That is actually a great idea. We haven't actually looked at that per se, but we also thought a great person to have on the committee would be someone who represents businesses in Lakewood. So, and I have reached out to a couple businesses to find out if they'd like to send a member. So again, that's another aspect of trying to diversify who's on the committee. So appreciate that. That's a great idea.
Thank you.
If I could add to that, Mr. Mayor, remember the candidates we received for the position for the I-940 citizen input to the police. There were several really good folks on that who weren't selected for that position. Maybe you could forward those to Mr. Whitco and they could make inquiry as to whether they would like to be involved in some level on the PSAC. There were some quite good folks on that, including a woman I believe had a significant mental health professional history.
And kind of speaking of mental health, you know, we've in the past looked at this committee in a way that kind of defined public safety broadly. It's not a police oriented committee, in fact, although that's one of the aspects of it. And going down the road here, we might want to consider the health safety of some of our more unfortunate residents. We've looked at the group homes that don't